All right. So, Jacko, did you want to do anything with the recap before? You didn't mention anything before, but thought I'd ask.
I'm all good, thank you. I'm struggling to try and not have a coughing attack right now.
So last week you found yourselves back in the palace and decided to tune to the items that you'd collected. Immediately, Margog, you were given the sense of a quest, something to retrieve from deep within Mornland, from the glowing chasm. And the next morning, you began to decide your path, which way you wanted to go. You still had Panakanzen with you, the gnome journalist from the Korenberg Chronicle. And before you left, you were called before the king once more, where he granted you full pardons, but gave Margog an ultimatum. Stay and remain as captain of the Dark Lanterns, or go and leave with honors, leaving his post and titles. After that, you decided to start making your way out and head towards the center of town to grab a few last-minute supplies, and also to check out the infirmary to see if anything that could be helped. There definitely was people that could be helped, including children as well. And you spent the next little while trying to find some gems, diamonds, that sort of thing to perform magical restoration. Eventually being able to restore health to one of the infirmed, before eventually deciding, after quite a back and forth about how you were going to leave, whether you were going to take the train, get on an airship, fly on Panakanzen's aerocopter, you eventually settled on the aerocopter. And as you left Wroat, flying through the night, a portal opened up in front of you, and you found yourselves in a different dimension, at a floating inn. You parked, and after signing in to the registry, you learned that this was the Griffin Roost Inn. There was quite a few people here. They all looked a little different, as if they had travelled from afar, potentially from other worlds. You were able to sit down, order some meals, and were amazed to find that you could order pretty much anything you wanted, no matter how absurd, and it would just be there for you. And so as you sat and you ate, you had a chance to get used to your surroundings, reassess how you were going. And that is where we will begin. So, sitting now in the dining room, a couple of you have already gone over and got drinks. What is it you'd like to do?
Pretty certain I'm passed out at this point, so because I failed my constant. So I'm just gonna stay face down on the table unless someone wakes me up.
I'm too busy enjoying my unicorn steak.
What state was Rowan in last session?
Yes, fine.
Okay, I didn't know it was all.
I don't think she'd ordered food yet.
So,
Um,
go on.
Oh, it just popped out of my. I was going to say something. I just can't remember it. Sorry.
How's Dardalian just looks like he's face down at his food.
Yeah, looks like it. You've seen this before. He doesn't seem to be able to hold his liquor.
Oh man.
And you notice the glass that he has in front of him. Its smell is quite potent. Not only did he not be able to hold his liquor, but it seems like he chose something from the very, very top shelf.
Mm.
Hey, Stigger.
Yeah.
I say we take whatever's in that glass, we bottle it, and we keep slipping it to him for the rest of wherever we're going.
Oh, I'm not against taking some of it. I've done that before.
What? You're gonna? No! Don't try it.
No. Like putting it in a vial.
Cool. Do you have a spare vial?
Oh, I have a couple. Is any left in there? Like,
Oh yeah, there's plenty. I only took a sip.
might be enough for just a small vial.
You're not going to inject us with it, are you?
I don't know if that's how this really works. He moves his braces around a little bit, which seem to be shimmering a little bit more than they used to.
You've got a needle that you've jabbed us with so far, and you do not know. Okay, cool. All right. Magical healing only. At least I know where it's gone, or it's been, or what it's doing.
I'll get out the vial and I'll put in a little bit of the I'll put the rest of the dragon tears into it, and I don't know. I might try and reach over to Dardel and give him a hand of healing with a bit of physician's touch. I'm not sure if it would actually help him at all, or
I'd say that would be enough to work. He is
try and knock the
unofficially
worst of it off.
blind.
Okay.
Alcohol is a poison, so he's no longer drunk either.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so poison.
So you've just completely removed any taste of alcohol from him. He's just like sober.
Dardalian, you immediately wake up, face in your dish.
Chokes for a second and then like pulls his face out. Right. Like, looks around and sees the glass. Okay, that one's gonna be for later. No, it just goes for the absinthe.
The glass is empty now.
Did you put it in the vial?
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
did
it's
you
something
put
like a little
it in
shot
the-
glass, isn't it?
No, there was like a tumbler of whiskey, like a
Oh,
couple
okay.
of fingers of whiskey
Oh,
was one
there's
of
plenty
them,
left.
and then he had
Yeah.
the absinthe.
There's plenty left over.
Anyway,
Yes.
sorry, I should say Sal.
Okay.
What did you have to eat and drink?
I had a beef bourguignon and I had a craft beer from Sean.
Okay. Probably be good to remind everybody what everybody had. Stigger, what did you choose?
I had a beef pie with a bit of tomato sauce and a little bowl of grain.
And Rowan, you haven't ordered yet. What would you like?
Rowan will order just whatever the recommendation is, whatever their signature meal.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
A D6.
Yep. Okay. When you pretty much put it to them that you'll have whatever's on the menu, the special, they give you a raised eyebrow, smile and nod, and in front of you appears a dish. I can't remember the name of it. Jack, you'll probably be able to tell me, but it is that Hungarian stew. Is it borscht or something?
Yes. Yeah, or unless you're talking about like a goulash or something like that.
That's probably what I mean. Yeah. But it's very heavily spiced.
Like spicy or not spicy?
It is spicy. But it's very
would Rowan
warming.
be able to smell the spices?
Sorry, say that again.
Would Rowan be able to smell the spices?
Yes, you would.
She's just gonna kind of eye it warily because she doesn't like spice, like at all. And she's kind of realizing the mistake that she's made saying whatever.
Okay. And to drink?
I don't know. She's gonna look at them and just kind of shyly go, "Do you have chocolate milk?"
They smile, and immediately in front of you, a schooner-sized glass of chocolate milk appears with a fancy striped straw. One of those bendy straws.
She's just gonna grin.
I should have gone for that.
What, Jack?
I should have gone for that.
I could go for one now, but I'm trying not to have sugar.
Fair enough.
Dalian, what did you choose? Oh, sorry, that
He
was...
got- oh.
What did you say? It came through all garbled.
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
He ordered a pho, yeah, chicken pho, and then whiskey that I think turned out to be Dragon's Tears, and an absinthe.
And hopefully you're awake enough to answer this, Lisette. What did you order?
You can make me recite all of it. It was roast buffalo. Buffalo? Yeah, I think it was roast buffalo.
That's right.
I can't remember what was on the side. And there was some oolong tea with honey and watermelon, I think.
Okay.
I can't remember. He made it up on the spot.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I didn't actually order it. The waitress recommended it.
Was it your one, or was that... I'm trying to remember. Was it Margog's baby? The drink that Margog had? Radish tea with mustard?
That was not mine.
That must be yours, Lisette.
Yeah.
And Margok, what did you order?
I originally ordered a chicken palmy, but you gave me shit about it.
I didn't give you shit.
You gave me shit about
You
it.
just described it as everything else that wasn't actually chicken palmy, and I was like, yeah, sorry, chicken palmy.
And then I ordered a unicorn steak, and I had a ginger beer with it. And you described the unicorn steak in salacious detail to the point that I really want a unicorn steak now. And I got a glaring look, I believe, from Sal when I was eating a unicorn steak.
It's a unicorn.
Eh?
You don't know where they
Would
got
Rowan
this steak from.
hear?
Yeah, like saying somewhere out there there's a unicorn missing. It's only 3 legs.
So would Rowan hear that he was eating a unicorn steak?
Yes, you would have.
Rowan is just gonna kind of stare at him and just like this angry, like, I'm mad at you face. No explanation. She's gonna be kind of like just sour with it.
I can tell you right now that Magog is not paying attention because his steak is amazing.
And she's just gonna give him a dirty look from across the table.
Oh my god, this is so good! Oh.
He's wearing unicorn blood at this point, I think.
I think this would be a good time to actually jump in here with a comment just to say that the music that you're listening to right now is made by Michael Gelfi, and this particular track is called "A Unicorn Walks into a Bar."
Oh my
I am not joking.
Yeah. It doesn't it walks in, it doesn't walk back out.
No. Well, if nobody leaves, it's not... Maybe we can leave, but the unicorn couldn't.
Maybe the unicorn can't. Unicorn.
I'm just
It can leave, it's just not in one piece.
Yeah.
Actually, it can leave when it can check out whenever it wants, but it can never leave. Good best.
Yeah.
just sort of curious. Looking around the room, does anyone else, like any of these other people, the patrons that are here, have like a bag of some description?
You're just looking for any bag?
Yeah, any bags that they're carrying, just like.
You have a look around and you notice that most people don't have a bag. It's possible they check them in or they have them in their rooms. There is one of the patrons who seems to have a bag strapped around their shoulder.
Okay. But no particular bags that sort of look like the one that Rowan has.
Oh.
Wait, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
You're carrying a bag now, and I was looking to see if anyone else might have a similar bag.
Okay, now's a good time. Sal's actually going to lean, like, turn his head, look at the other side of the table where you're sitting. What is your name?
She's gonna point at herself and go, "Me?"
Yes. You've been traveling with us for a couple of days, and at no point you refused to tell me your name on the first day we met.
Well, in my defense, we were battling a guy trying to kill us.
Yes, but it's still easier to identify you as something rather than, hey, you.
My name is Rowan.
Rowan. Just Rowan?
Yes. For now. Just Rowan.
Tigger lifts
What's
his
wrong?
hand. Nice to meet you, Ron.
She's going to shake his hand and just be like, thanks. I don't know that I caught y'all's names exactly, but I just kind of accepted that we have the dark, scary guy that was just passed out. We have my brain. I just space on everybody's what everybody looks like. She's basically gonna describe the people as what they look like. And be like, that's what I've been referring to you as.
Scary.
That's true.
Dark and
Really,
scary. I mean, she's got a
described
point.
who we are either.
No,
Alan,
I'm curious to hear,
looking at
like,
himself confused.
what do we look like?
I'm trying to remember what your character.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm actually curious about that. How this would, how we would actually be described to be looking like.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay, so they're definitely a dark, scary guy that was just passed out. I'm trying to remember what your
Oh,
characters
fuck.
look like. If you describe your characters, I can tell you how Rowan would describe them.
Can you open the character sheets on the right side and pull up the profile picture?
Oh, can
Oh,
I?
we can see them, can we? Oh, we
Wait.
can.
Oh, I can. Okay. I didn't realize that. So, let me see. Comic would just be big green guy that's scary. But you have to keep in mind, Rowan is under 5 feet tall. She's tiny. Why can I not pull up? Dragon's picture won't pull up for me.
I think if you
Just
have a
think,
look in,
you know, if you're talking about Dragon's playing Elsa from Frozen.
She doesn't look like Elsa.
Well,
if you have a
she
look in
doesn't-
the,
doesn't-
Just on the record, comics character doesn't look like an orc. He's got the wrong
Oh, yeah.
character up.
Oh, well, that's
He's the Dragonborn up the
yeah,
there.
okay. Comic would just be then the dragon guy, most likely in Rowan's description. 'Cause-
The dragon guy. I like it. I like it. Hey, it's the dragon guy here.
I don't know how to take this. Everyone's
Yeah,
taking my
it
name.
won't pull up for me at all. But no, she would basically give like a rough description and be like, "That's what I've been referring to you guys as when in any sense."
Yeah, there's the pictures that Stick just put in chat as well.
Which is the minis he's found some minis to model after us, I think.
yeah.
Hero Forge is lovely.
I know, right?
Oh, here we go. I found him. My phone is being down.
Margot just looks like a knoll.
Fuck you! You goddamn
What do
racist
you mean,
piece of
looks like?
shit.
Stinger looks like Stinger. Dardalian looks. I'm not quite sure whether that's
Right,
looks
look
like
at
a bathrobe or.
looking at the mini. Yeah, I can understand why she'd think Dardalian is scary.
Okay, babe, I'm gonna go off of your description of Dardalian. Dardalian is creepy.
Got braids and shit.
We have dragon guy. We have, honestly, she'd probably say cat guy. Scary guy that was passed out, and then I don't know. Trying to think what she'd call it that. And Saul. Probably just that would be the girl with ice powers, and Saul would just be, I don't know.
Tin Man.
Cloud, but with mutton chops.
What?
Cloud Strike, but with mutton chops.
I cannot unsee that now. Thank you.
Oh, I just looked at the menu. I can't unsee that now either.
But no. But okay, now what were we doing?
We were getting an introduction from you and asking your name. Okay, Rowan. Okay. I guess we'll go around the table. Dadali, you start?
He's just looking at himself like, how am I scary?
You are scary.
Like
Passed
he's
out.
like he's not even listening to anyone. He's just like looking at himself, like muttering under his breath. How the fuck am I scary? He just
Dark,
looks confused.
scary, and pointed ears. That's Dardalian over there.
What
The
part
lovely
of the
lady next to him. That's Lizette. Our
Gonna be
resident.
still eating buffalo, just sort of look up like, wave, give a feed, and feed the dragon.
Are you eating or is Karen eating?
Both of us eat. I'm just like a little.
I just like to think it's like synchronized, like biting and chewing. Like you're both like biting into the buffalo at the same time and chewing at the same time.
Oh yeah, I'm holding it sort of sideways, so like she can bite some of it, and I can bite the other bit.
That man next to you, that's Stigger. Resident Shepherd. Is that a good term for a Stigger?
That's me.
Shiny and hiding away at the bar over there. That's Margog.
You see your hand just
Captain.
wave up while he's eating a steak.
And I'm Sal. And the little guy who's somewhere around here, that's Panakanzen, our reporter.
Penny.
No. We're not calling you Panny. Are we calling you Panny?
I despise that name.
Penny it is.
Oh no.
I won't call you that.
You could just call me Nick if you like.
Nick.
Panic Hansen. It's in the name.
Hmm.
Huh.
There's two.
Oh, there you go.
Our resident reporter.
Panic Hansen has ordered. It's a kind of like you're kind of surprised that what he's eating is even edible, but not just that it's edible, but that it's not immediately poisoning him and killing him, because he has a plate of sea urchin.
Oh wow.
Very nice.
So while you're eating merrily, getting used to a little bit of time out from being under suspicion, fighting, caught up in the rooms, unsure whether you can leave. Sal, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. On my character sheet. One perception. There it is. Oh, excellent. A very solid 7.
Okay. Good to know. Margot, you're probably at that point when you've finished what it is you had to eat.
Mm-hmm.
The last of the unicorn steak just sitting there on your plate.
Go put the cutlery down, look at the bartenders, go, Thank you. It was fabulous.
Not to worry. I'm glad you enjoyed.
So, what is there to do in this tavern?
You can eat, sleep, and be merry, of course. It's what all us gods do in this place.
Wait, what?
Well, this is why you're here, right?
Did you just say what we gods do?
Uh-huh.
Just gonna spin around in my chair, do a 180, look over at the group. What's everyone doing right now?
Not paying attention
Dardalian's
to you.
just looking at him. Dardalian is looking at himself, like his head's like twisting around and shit, and he's like pulling up his sleeves at one point, and just you see him like his mouth is moving, but you can't hear what he's saying.
All right, Sal, being the one who's not paying attention, is going to hear a voice in his head. No one else in the room hears this but Sal. You are within the range, I believe. Let me just double check. Wait, where are you in the room, Sal? Are you there?
Yeah.
Yep. You hear a voice in your head just go, so apparently we're in a tavern for the gods.
And I recognize your voice.
I hope
Oh, that's
so.
right. You've done this to me before.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look across at you.
And I'm just looking like a little vexed and confused, but like not paranoid, but just like something's not right. What the fuck type thing. And I'm just
why?
No, you can't reply. This isn't message. I'm just I can throw messages at people, but they can't reply through them.
All right. Sal sits there and thinks, "Can I reply?" And then just waits and hears nothing.
And then you'll get another message going, what? Really? No reaction?
You kind of just get like a shrug and a very confused look on Sal at you. And then he's just like hand motions like more, come on.
The bartender, she said, this is a tavern for the gods to eat, drink, and be merry. And she's asking, that's why we're here. And I look down past Sal to the rest of the group. And another message comes into Sal's head and go, who exactly are we with?
Yeah, you see Sal turn and then just slowly, suspiciously look at everybody. And then I'm gonna point at the gnome and then mouth to Magog. Panaganzen. No, I'm mouthing the name Panakanzen to Magog.
I can't lip read, so I'm looking.
I know you can't.
I look a little confused, Vex. I'm like, huh. I'm gonna spin back around and talk to the bartender. And just go, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do the other gods know of this place? Was it just something everybody knew of, or
No, this is the place where we retire.
retire?
Yes, when we're no longer fit for our duty.
And I'm gonna motion towards the group behind, and Do you recognize anyone in that group?
No, but there's a lot of people down on the worlds. I don't say that I actually look at everybody in particular and commit them to memory.
No, I mean, like, has anyone at that table, and I've motioned to where everyone's sitting, has anyone ever been here in this tavern before?
Not that I know of.
Hmm.
Should I?
No, just trying to satiate my curiosity. Yes. Thank you, Alaya. Do you have any rooms here at all?
Yes, I believe we do. They're upstairs. There is a couple on this level. However, they are currently taken.
How many rooms do you have available upstairs?
Ah, quite a few, actually. How long
Would
are
I
you
be able to
staying?
get? Sorry?
How long are you staying?
Oh, I don't know for now. I dare say just at least tonight. We'll get some rest and reassess in the morning and see what we're up to. And I look over the group and look back at her and I went, could I possibly get 4 rooms if that's all right? 5 rooms maybe?
Oh, you're trying to book them, right? You
Oh,
don't need
does
to
that?
book them here. You can take whichever room is free. I mean,
Oh, okay.
some here like to share rooms, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'll give her a wink and go, yes, I think I do. He has no idea. No problem. Is there a cost associated with it?
No cost. Once you are here, you are free to move about as you will.
Thank you kindly. I take note of that. And I'm gonna step up, stand up, turn around, look at Sal, and you get a message in your mind. You're gonna go, rooms are free. You don't have to pay. Just find a room that's free upstairs. And I start heading upstairs to go get a room.
Okay. The main walkway up is in the middle of the entry room where you saw stairs heading upwards. You'll feel free to move about the map as you will.
Wait, are you saying over here?
Sorry? Yes.
Is this okay?
Sal's going to wait for a couple of minutes once Margot moved off. Then he's going to lean into the rest of the table. We have a problem.
What would that be?
Captain over there was just talking to the bartender, the server up there. This is not an ordinary inn. And he looks and just lowers his voice and leans in. So hopefully only the table can hear. This is a place for retired gods.
Well, that's quite different to what we were told when we got here.
Right? Rooms are free. Food is free. We're allowed to move around as we like.
Gods
But-
of what?
What do you mean?
Like, gods of what?
As in the gods, like the 9. Retired gods.
Yeah, but there's a lot more than 9 in here.
What? Different planes of existence?
They just retire and
retired.
they get someone else to take their place.
Or they got overthrown,
Or forgotten.
forgotten, not believed in.
I wouldn't really know how that works, but
Well, we know something is going on with magic and the gods? The 9 and now the 10?
Not
Should we
really.
ask some of these people who the heck they are?
No, I don't think when we walked in they didn't say anyone was from Eberron. But we should find out if there is.
Yeah.
In the meantime, try not to start any fights with any of them. Because I really don't think we could win.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
So, yeah, let's try not to piss any of them off too. Because if they decide to unretire and come after us.
Your after your meals and your drinks are consumed, you find yourselves under the effect of a hero's feast.
Oh wow.
Wait,
What's that
isn't that
mean?
like fear is gone?
Is that
No, it's immunity to fear, something else, and then you get 10 hit points. Advantage on wisdom saves or some shit.
Yeah.
Never
Wow.
mind. Never mind what I said. We all feel brave. If you get into a fight, I'm sure you can win.
Yeah.
Yep, so your maximum hit points also increase. They will increase by 10.
So everyone's getting 10 hit points? 10, sorry?
Yes. This is currently your hit point maximum is increased.
Is that
Permanently?
temporary or permanent?
It's not permanent.
So 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
It's not
technically
temp.
temp hit
It's
points,
like aid.
but
Now I'll chuck it in, it'll be easier. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah.
forget.
6. Do I need to raise Axial's points as well?
Did he consume any of the meals?
I was absent last session, so I don't know.
Does he eat?
Oh. No, I don't believe so.
So no.
I forgot he doesn't eat.
Yeah, Bird Harry doesn't eat either.
Kieran does.
And does, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take note. She now has 17 HP. She's going to be in combat, so it doesn't matter.
Over double.
She's feeling the most courageous out of everyone, I think. Double HP. Lost mode.
Yeah.
Give me another perception check, Sal.
solid 11. Like, seriously, why are you asking me to roll? You know my luck with dice. Hang on. I'm just for shits and giggles.
You and
Okay, no,
Kieran.
my dice. Yep.
Yeah, you're on whispered mode, but that's okay because I was doing a test before.
Okay.
It's like, none of these rolls are coming up.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I couldn't see those coming up in whispered because it doesn't show up on dark mode. Everything is just dark.
everything is so dark and moody.
So while you're sitting there in your ponderings and feeling a little bit more like the food's giving you a bit of a boost, you swear, it's only very faint, but you swear you feel something. Not sure. Something nagging at the back of your mind. Almost as if there's something here. You can't put your finger on it.
Okay. I think everyone else is just going to see Sal look very confused and be looking around at all the patrons.
I mean, you've been doing that a lot lately.
I mean, I've been doing that, yeah. So no more than usual.
Everybody sitting here eating, they seem to be pretty preoccupied with what they're doing. No one's really giving you guys much attention. So Margog, are you wanting to head outside?
Well, I was heading up to grab a room and crack it up.
Okay, so you'll need to head up the stairs, which is the other end of that rug.
Just not looking.
Sorry, that came through garbled. I don't know who.
Comics got his. mic.
Yeah, I'm not at my computer.
Okay, right. So yes, there is an offer for any other food that you wish. Desserts, teas, coffees, any other hot drinks.
I'm done. I'm all good. Feel amazing.
And anybody that does wish to head up and find a room can do so. But that feeling you felt, Sal, it's not going away.
Oh, no.
Should we have a... I still feel like we should ask some of these people, like, who they are or whatever.
Not asking people. Not if they're potentially gods.
Why not?
But you can if you want.
Okay. Nobody else wants to do anything? I've got to walk up to the table.
I'll go look for it.
Dali's just hyper fixated on himself.
So you're looking.
Where was the stairs up? Was it down this way?
Wait, right where you are.
Where I am? Okay.
Who's doing what first?
Digger's doing his thing.
Oh, okay.
I was basically letting everyone do their thing first.
Yeah, I was just waiting as well. I'll just walk up to the table and be like, oh, do you guys mind if I sit in?
You see them eating, drinking, talking amongst themselves. There's not even the slightest impression that they're aware that you're there.
Interesting. I gotta just walk up behind this guy here. See if I can tap him on the shoulder.
You reach out and you go to tap him on the shoulder and your hand goes through. It seems like it's immaterial.
Okay, that's creepy.
You do see after you do that though, he kind of shudders and just sort of hand just casually comes up and just brushes his shoulder.
Move over to this table and sort of do the same thing.
Again, your hand goes through, and the woman sitting there just sort of gives a bit of a shake, but doesn't move otherwise.
I'll just slowly back away. And I guess Sal could do his thing.
be seeing this.
I'm just gonna be looking at all my party members and just back at like waving my hand sort of through like her hair or whatever, and then step away.
Yes, you would see that.
I give a weird look and walk over and do a similar motion. And just try and get some response.
What exactly would you want to do to try that?
Wait, what, repeat that, sorry.
What exactly would you want to try and do to get a response?
Like touch their shoulder or just like jostle their shoulder or something like that.
Okay.
After seeing him do that, she's curious if it's just maybe a him thing or...
All right. You move on over and you reach out.
Yeah.
You try and grab hold of the woman's shoulders. And again, your hands don't feel anything to grasp. But the woman the woman at this point sort of shakes both of her shoulders. Kind of sees her look up briefly. But apparently not seeing anything, goes back to what she was doing.
Rowan's going to... I'm assuming... Is there anything in front of the woman?
Just
Like
her food.
plate? Rowan's going to try and move the plate.
Okay. You reach down, grab the plate. It's a nice shiny plate.
So that is corporeal. She can touch that.
Yeah. There's no food
Is
on
there
it.
any response from the woman because her plate moved?
She doesn't seem to respond. You notice, though, that her food is on the table.
So her food is on the table. Like, it fell off the plate?
It fell off, maybe not the right way to describe it, but it didn't move when you
It fell
moved the plate.
through, like it... Oh, okay.
Went through the plate when you picked up the plate.
Yeah, that's what I was trying not to basically immediately assume.
The heck?
Rowan's gonna set the plate down and just go back to the table and just kind of just think to herself, trying to figure out what in the world could be going on.
Tap Dardelian on the shoulder as well and see if he's alright. And just say like, did you see that?
You
He-
reach out
he's
to
like-
Dardalian and your hands go through his... No, I'm joking.
Dardalian's just like looking at himself, like looking all over himself. You can just hear him muttering to himself, "How the fuck am I scary?" Wait, what? What are you asking me?
You're not scary, mate. It's okay. Did you see the scary thing that's over there? Like that woman, that bloke over there. Like they don't exist.
He just looks at you and goes, "Probably because they're forgotten or retired." Or just on a different plane of existence.
Well, it sounds like you know more about this stuff than I do.
Come from a different plane of existence.
Yeah, but at least I
A
can
lot about it, but
touch you. You're here, whereas those
Well,
guys they don't
yes,
even
but-
respond.
well, yes, but we don't know their names, do we?
Nope, I can't ask.
They've probably been forgotten. I can only assume it would be difficult for a god to interact with a world that has forgotten it. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but best guess.
Hmm.
Dardalian, go ahead and give me... I suppose an intelligence roll.
Alrighty. sorry, when it decides to work for me.
You probably need to clean up your spells if you're going to use that spell book, because it'll make your sheet a lot faster.
Yeah. Oh, it's just I clicked it. It just doesn't want to. Just straight intelligence, yeah?
Yep.
There we go.
With an
18.
18. After going through a couple of these thoughts as to potentially, could it be this? Could it be that? You actually think it's possible. It's not like you've heard stories of it necessarily or experienced it yourself, but being from another plane yourself, it crosses your mind that it is possible to be on another plane of existence but be observable.
Yeah, he looks at Styr and goes, yeah, they're probably just they're probably here, but on a slightly different plane of existence. So we can see them, but, we can't interact with them. Similar to praying to a god or having a conversation with them, but you can't physically touch them.
So why they can't see us?
Possibly because either they don't want to, or we don't know the correct form of address. Every god and goddess is different. Some are more formal than others. Some require specific rituals, for lack of a better phrase.
Oh dear. I think this is going a bit over my head.
With the 18 as well, you think it's also possible that these could be people just like yourselves. Maybe the patrons here are not gods.
He looks at Styr and goes, well, they could just be like us. Perhaps someone's trying to touch you.
Well, I don't know. My hair keeps on standing up whenever I'm around in this joint. So,
Perhaps someone's trying to, stroke your fur or something.
gonna shiver at that and be like, I might go find a room as well.
Sal, what are you doing?
Sal would have gone to the bar and taken a seat where Margot was sitting. And then just sat and waited for the bartender to notice, all the servers.
You notice this pretty much as you walk up. Ah, yes. What can I get you?
Another one of those craft ales, please.
Coming right up. And immediately it forms in front of you.
Thank you. Question. What is this place?
This is the Griffin Roost Inn.
Yep. And it's on a separate plane? For who? For travelers? For...
It's on a separate plane for anybody who makes their way here. Why do you ask?
Curiosity?
Did you not mean to come here?
Maybe we did. Subconsciously. Maybe we didn't. You never know. Does any of us really know where we want to be? Or where we're going?
I mean, anybody that comes here generally wants to stay.
Really? And why is that?
It's just the sort of place that you just don't want to leave.
Huh. So,
It's not a sense of anything untoward. It's just, why would you want to leave? It's nice here, right? And
it
have
is. It's a
whatever
very
you want
nice.
to eat. Anything you want to drink. Move about as you will. What's outside anyway?
Life and purpose and experience.
That's true, I suppose. We can provide a good amount of experience here too.
It's not the same. Suppose people choose to stay, and that's understandable. Can they choose to leave?
They can, or anybody can leave. Just most people don't want to. Make me another perception check.
On dice. Really, don't fail me now. There we go, 21.
You think you can hear whispers, and there is a slight vibration in the air around you. It's coming from above you. There's something.
Like immediately above me or far above me?
Not far above you, like as if there was another level, it would be above you. Maybe 2 levels.
Well, I have to say this place is absolutely excellent. Food is amazing, and so is the drink. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. How long will you be
Ooh,
staying?
I don't know. We'll see how we go. Maybe tonight, maybe forever. You never know.
Do you like backgammon?
But what?
Backgammon.
I'm afraid I do not know what that is.
It's a game played on the world called Earth. I'll have to show you if you stay.
Backgammon. Sounds intriguing. Well, I think I better turn in. Oh, before I forget, was there anyone else from Eberron here?
Looks around the room. There was a while back, but that was I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. Time for you mortals might be a little different than what I can describe, but I think if I have it correct, the last time somebody from Eberron was here was a few millennia ago.
It. Are they still here?
depends, again, on what you mean. Their spirit is here. But unfortunately, they were murdered.
In this tavern?
Not so
Are
much
we-
in this tavern, no. They were murdered in a place between. I can't really describe much other than that. I was not there. But I believe that their spirit was returned here, having had a previous connection.
Right. You don't remember the name, do you? Or was that before your time?
I think the name was Kriya?
Kriya?
Yes.
Kriya. All right. Well, thank you for answering my questions and thank you for the drink. Oh, and how rude of me. I am so sorry. I didn't catch your name.
My name.
Yes.
What did they used to call me? Something beginning with W, I believe. But I can't remember. It's been too long.
Well, what do you call yourself? What would I need to call you?
Nobody's ever asked me that before, I don't believe. What would you like to call me?
Oh, it's not about what I believe. It's what would you want to be called? A name is an identity. Something only you have. Something you choose about yourself.
I can't say that it's my real name. But if I go with the feeling that it was starting with W, I think Wistria is a nice name.
Wistria. Very nice name. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And she says a name that you don't recognize.
Kind of figured I would never recognize Wistria. Anyway, I'm Sal. It was very nice to meet you, but I think it's late. I should turn in.
And as you
Have a
turn
good
away,
one.
you think it's strange that the name that she called you, and as much as she just said it to you, it's already starting to slip from your mind.
Really? Wistria. Something with W.
No, not that name. The name she called you.
She didn't call you Sal.
And I completely missed it.
That's why it's slipping from your mind.
I didn't actually say what name it was. Just that she gave you a different name.
Sal just looks perturbed, just shakes it off as he walks away. And then he's going to look at any remaining people at the table see if you can make eye contact with him and just point upwards. Up the stairs. Is anyone still at the table?
Yeah, no,
I am.
Yeah, they're both
Okay.
I
fast.
didn't move back, but I am too.
All right.
All right. Finish whatever you got. We need to go upstairs.
He just takes the absinthe and knocks it back.
Not again.
No, it was the dragon's tears that knocked him out. It wasn't the absinthe. He hadn't had a chance to drink that.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do I do this to myself? What? Fuck me, it's even worse. Right, it looks like you're carrying me.
You're under the effects of being drunk.
Oh, that's not too bad then. Sweet.
Would Axio be able to carry his weight?
He goes to stand, and then just sits back down. He's like, right, I'm just gonna stay here for a minute or two. I'll meet you up there.
No, you're not. Come on. Come on, Ron. Give me a hand.
Axio
And a
could,
Kansas.
I'm gonna help.
Axio could carry him, but not in his current form. Good thing you found a collar.
Hmm.
But it might not
Okay.
want to use it in here.
And Dardalian's like
Okay, yeah.
standing with your help, and yeah, slowly staggering off.
So I will move you if you are heading upstairs.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Let me just get you all on the map. Pretend that Margog is here. You had to crash.
He's in spirit form.
Yeah. You find your way up the stairs, and the space opens up to what you'd expect in the top of an inn. Just plenty of rooms all about. Your pick as to which ones you want to go into, if any. But with Dardalian in tow, you feel the need to try and find somewhere at least to sit down.
Somebody find a room. Dardalian, you are a cheap drunk.
It's been a minute.
Oh, come and
I
help
was back home,
as well.
would not have this problem.
Yeah, huh? Sure.
I don't spend much time drinking in Eberron. I spend a lot more time digging. Back home, generally spend more time drinking than digging.
What you will notice as well, Dardalian, you don't notice this, not in your state,
Not surprised.
is it's very musty up here. There is a bit of a dank smell.
Is there dust on the floor? Does it look like it's been cleaned?
It looks clean. It just smells like nobody's been here for a long time.
This looks abandoned.
There are a couple of potted plants nearby. Those of you with enough vision can see. The flowers on them are giving off a bit of a sweet smell, but that's not really overpowering the musty smell. They don't look like they're in any wild form or anything. They look like they're well kept. Did somebody just turn on a torch?
I moved Harry on, but why has he got a torch?
Does he have any vision capabilities?
Oh, he has 120-foot dark vision.
Ah, that's what I'm seeing, sorry. Nobody else saw a torch go on, right? Because he has, I'm seeing his dark vision auras. Lisette, as you move through, you see a few rooms. The ones you're moving to closer at the moment. They look very clean. Very nice rooms. The bed looks luxuriously comfortable. Doesn't look like it's been slept in recently. To your left, there's a room with a desk. Seems like it's has a bureau on the corner with a few writing implements. Onto the room on the right, you see a small kitchen table, coffee table. The room to your right, Sal, it's a smaller room, probably only fit for one person. There's also a desk inside there. On the desk, you do see a quill and a couple of journals. That's the room to the south. Seems to be a twin room. A couple of beds in here, with another desk. On the desk, you see a letter, sealed.
Oh, that's weird. Lizette, could you grab a chair and bring it out here?
Sure. Let's grab this chair. It'd be better to put him in the room instead of
Not right now. Okay, long story short, do we actually want to stay here? I'm getting bad vibes. Or unusual vibes. Long story short, I talked to the bartender. She doesn't quite remember what she's called. Because it's been millennia. People choose to stay here.
you can have whatever you want to eat. I guess
yeah.
that's why these rooms don't look like they're being used. If you can just sit there and eat forever.
Something feels off. I don't know. Haven't worked it out.
You mean besides the fact that it's all free and you can have whatever you want?
Yes, yeah. I can understand abandoning wherever you were before to come here and never leaving. But I don't know. It feels weird.
Yeah, I get like this. My hair's all stood up, and I just can't stop it feeling.
So anyway, did you come back with the chair, Lizette?
Yeah.
Right. We put the chair up in the corner or something and put Daedalian on it. Just like wait there. Check the desks.
Okay. I think so. One room's over here.
Did we get like at least a short rest from our eating?
You got the effects of a hero's feast, but did you need a short rest? Because you would have had rest already.
I needed a short rest, but that's
He wouldn't have had the short rest because he was using. Oh no. Because you were peddling most of the time.
That's
I was
right.
pedaling the whole way, so yeah. I would have wanted a nice break.
I'd like an ice break, but I haven't had one in a while.
Just, I guess, did it take an hour for us to eat?
Yeah, you probably would have had enough time for a short rest downstairs.
Nice.
Give me another perception check on this level, Sal.
Why not? Natural 1.
That feeling hasn't gone away, but you thought it'd be easier to pinpoint while you're up here, but your thoughts are distracting you.
The chair is sitting on Daldelian and not the blue room.
It'll be fine. We know we theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
He really is drunk.
Sal's gonna grab those journals and have a look and see what's in them, as well as like looking at the table.
Where did Sal go?
North.
Up here.
Yep. So he's gonna. I think there's like a bundle of journals. He's gonna grab one. He's gonna throw one to Stigger, and he's just gonna open up one and read it himself.
What languages do you know?
Common, halfling. That's it.
What languages do you know, Stigger?
I only know Elvish, but if we can't read it, I might do something else.
You have a look at it, and there is writing here. It's a little faint, like the ink's faded over time. But the text is unreadable.
Completely unreadable? Or is it just in a different language?
It's unreadable, meaning if it is a language, you can't read
Faded
it.
beyond. Yeah.
It's not so much that it's faded beyond recognition. It's there. It's just you can't read it.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Can you?
Was there anything on the desk of the south one?
On the other desk?
Yeah.
There are some papers that are loose here, but nothing with really anything worth with reading on it. It seems as if somebody was using this place to maybe write things if they wanted to, but most of the papers here have nothing written on them.
I'll go back and no, I didn't find anything.
I'm going to walk over next to Sal and have a look at what he's looking at.
Each room, as well as you notice, also has a footlocker. Usually a place that somebody might keep something as they stay overnight.
I can't make out this. Can you? And I toss that book over to Lizette.
Okay. Gonna look at it. Why would I understand it if you don't understand it?
What languages do you know?
Fair.
What languages? Just double check. I know. Common, dramatic, and Elvish.
There's some of the letters that have some similarity here to Draconic, but it's not Draconic. It's like I suppose if it's like it's kind of like looking at another language, you know, and being able to phonetically pronounce it, but you don't actually know what it is.
So I can read it, but I don't understand.
You can't read it. It just
Okay.
looks similar. It looks as if you could sound stuff out, but you wouldn't know what it meant.
Okay.
Is understandable if we had someone
Not
that could read.
quite. Like, it looks sort of familiar, but it's nothing I know. Yep, pass or go.
Rowan, you got any idea?
Let me have a look.
What languages do you know?
Abyssal, Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
You look at it and it's completely unreadable.
Okay. She'll look at them and go, I have no idea.
Great.
That might be a time to show yourself what I needed that pearl for.
Gotta have a look. Maybe.
It's an identify spell.
Well, kind of.
You can cast magic.
I'm just going to trace one of the runes on my bracer and cast Comprehend Languages.
Guessing this is a lockbox, yeah, for lockpick, yeah.
It is.
Let's go sneak a peek inside, see if there's actually anything in there.
You pop it
Okay.
open and there seems to be some clothes in here. They look like clothes of an adventurer, like just a little bit more sturdy in their make. You toss through the pants, the shirt, there's a cloak, a real thick belt. There is a hat with a feather, so it's not really your style.
Not really.
And somewhere to the bottom there, you see a pair of shoes with the pointed toes and a large brass buckle.
Interesting. I mean, I got boots already, so it looks like someone left their gear here. Nothing
Yeah.
really useful.
Pop the spell in for me for Comprehend Languages while you're doing this.
I wonder if I have that.
Whoops. I'm going to hold the book and like run my bracer over the top of it and see if the runes can translate whatever's on the page.
While Sal's distracted, I'm just gonna grab the hat and I'm gonna sneakily just like put it on top of his head just to see if it looks good on him.
Okay.
Roll a sleight of hand. Like, sorry, dear, but wouldn't I notice?
Probably.
Are you trying to do it so he doesn't notice?
Sort of, yeah.
Then roll a sleight of hand. And roll a perception, Sal.
Oh, so there's my dice. That I notice. The creepy thing that's causing my the hairs on the back of my neck to stand up and like, danger, Will Robertson, danger. No, that perception's gone.
So looking at the text in your hands, the words start to form. It doesn't say what language. You don't suddenly get an understanding of which language it is, but you can sort of read it.
Yeah, so it'd just be like tracing the bracer over the top, and it'd be like popping up with like a little sort of hologram of what it's trying to translate.
The language, though it is still foreign to you, it seems to be talking about some sort of mission, and the notes that are there about almost like a daily journal of like where they went to, what deeds they had to do for the day. There's one there where it seemed like they were unsuccessful in what they were trying to do, but they knew what they did wrong. They had to just go back and do it again. But for the most part, it's full of these tales of, what, for want of a better word, another hero. And this hero's I had the word in my head a second ago and I've lost it. Escapades. This hero's escapades seem to have been of a very important nature, but also well above what you and your party would be capable of yourselves right now. Almost as if they might have been acting on behalf of the gods themselves.
And as I'm doing this, I'm just going to be sort of showing Sal the runes. It's like, that are popping up. Like, does any of this make any sense to you?
The runes?
Like, it's translating it into common for us.
For you, right?
Oh,
For you,
me.
not for me. I can't make it up. I don't see anything.
I was saying he could sort of see the common words instead of me like just telling him straight up. I'm sort of showing him at the same time.
It doesn't
The
really.
spell only affects you, though.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I know it only affects me, but like I could just say like I could be just reading out exactly what I'm reading.
Well,
To
there's,
You have to, yes.
there's two
I know
things. It doesn't
yeah.
translate it into common. You just have the ability to read it. And
Okay.
the second part of that is it takes about a minute to read the entire page. So depending on how
Yeah,
you
'cause
do that, in also then reading it aloud.
Yeah, it was just me thematically, like my brain was just scanning the page and then trying to translate what it can scan.
I'd say if you were trying to do that, you're probably telling bits and pieces rather than the entire word for word transcription.
Yeah.
Skip to the last pages. If I'm guessing that's if I understand what kind of magic that is. Skip to the last couple of pages. We need to know the last entries.
Okay, I'll flip to like the last pages and just sort of start scanning them and
See if you can find anything about
explaining what
why
I'm seeing.
why the journal's still here, why their equipment's still here.
You have a look inside and then into the last pages, and the story seems to be about a quest that was even more difficult than any previous one attempted. And there's something here. Like it's not immediately clear to you what it's talking about, but it seems to be talking about an entity that has been killing gods. And this adventurer, hero, whoever they were, was sent to investigate. But they tread on the wrong toes and they've pissed off another god. And they fear that this other god may send somebody for him. But that is the last entry.
Oh, this guy got messed up. Got into the wrong circles by the looks of things.
With gods. Okay.
Yeah, like some god wars going on. Some sort of god killer thing? Machine or person or something?
Rowan,
Yes.
now, you as a player wouldn't know, but as a character, your character has been in Eberron for 5 years while our characters were away. So Sal's going to ask you, what do you know about what's happening with the portals and the gods? With the 9 becoming the
Okay.
10? What does
Okay,
Rowan
Rowan
know?
would know about that, correct?
You actually don't know exactly what they're talking about. This mention of 5 years, you don't think it adds up for you.
So Rowan has been in Eberron for 5 years, but that doesn't make sense to her, right?
From what they're telling you, they're like Sal's suggesting that you've been in there for 5 years, but it doesn't make sense to you. It feels like you only got here yesterday.
Okay, noted. Okay.
Wait,
Oh, shit.
what?
What?
Rowan, where were you before we met you on... before your airship went down?
Um. Six. We never fully worked all that out.
That's okay. I will go with your lead on this because this is not something I'd necessarily planned for either, but that's fine. Whatever your lead is for this.
I mean, if you guys haven't determined this, I'll back off on this because my thought was there was a big time 5-year gap between when our party disappeared and was in a different plane of existence and then came back. At which point, somebody who was outside the party would have known what would have happened. Theory.
Yeah, as a player, I don't know.
So, I will give you this much in that particular time period. Within that 5-year period, and I say that it feels like yesterday to you because things have happened so quickly, it seems like only yesterday. That you yourself found yourself walking through a portal. You don't remember where you came from necessarily, but you have found yourself here. You're aware that there are people talking about portals all around. You were clearly in the city when the portals opened and the dreadnought came through. You have a vague recollection of where you needed to go, but there's not much you can really add to answer Sal's question.
So Rowan doesn't really have much recollection of the last 5 years.
Nothing specific to what Sal's asking anyway.
Rowan's just going to look at Sal and go, I don't know. I remember as much as you do. I was going somewhere and I stumbled through the portal and that's all I can remember.
It's always portals. All right. Apologies. I assumed. thought you might have a bit more background knowledge as to what happened, but you are stuck as just as we are. All right, that's the thing.
Hmm.
Did we want to check the other rooms and see if anything interesting in them?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me another
Check on-
perception check, Sal.
Come on, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. 23.
That feeling is stronger in this moment, and it's definitely still above you.
See if you can find some stairs.
Well, there's some stairs back out in the area where we came up from, I think.
What,
Or
another
not.
flight to get upwards?
There's like a little tower, I think, down the other end.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah, down
that.
here.
All right, your
Somewhere.
vision in the dark is better than mine.
Oh, yeah, this way.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hang on. Someone want to grab Dardalian?
What's upstairs?
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Dardalian.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm asleep. Fuck it.
Should I
Just
wake him
quietly
up?
snoring in a chair.
For this, I think so.
Okay.
Margog says he'll stay with him.
Okay, my god. Oh no, we need him up.
Need him up?
Or Margog will just
Cannot.
toss him over his shoulder.
That works too.
I'm just gonna raise my ice my hands up and then slap him on both cheeks.
What? What the fuck? Why am I? What?
You're currently
back.
staring at the tail of a dragonborn.
Can someone just let me walk, please?
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd be incapable of walking. And he just sort of unceremoniously tosses you back on your feet.
Unless you wanted me to throw up all over your tail. And he sort of takes a moment to right himself and just sort of slowly moves after you guys. Why are we going this way?
Something
me
is
to-
wrong.
Do you want me to hit you with the good stuff, Dardalian, so that you can walk?
Oh, I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
just let me know.
It's like a tiny thunk as he moves. He's using it, just pulls his foldable shovel out of his bag and just uses it as a walking stick.
Works.
So what's upstairs, Sal?
I can't see. I'm still looking for. As I'm looking for a lighter, I can't. There's a doorway and it's dark. Not all of us can see in the dark.
Does anyone have a torch?
Rowan
I'm
has
looking-
what is it called? My character sheet's not loading because the internet sucks.
Light?
So,
Yeah, I have where I can produce something that lights up. Jack, can you please look it up and click on it because my character sheet is not
having a
loading.
look right now.
He knows what I'm talking about. I know he does.
I think I do.
Are the light or dancing lights?
It's a
Um,
little. It's not even. It's a little bauble she can produce because she's an artificer.
Yeah. Yeah. Magical tinkering. The
What
first
light?
thing.
Yep.
What light does it give?
5 foot radius, bright light.
Oh,
Dim light for an additional 5 foot.
It's like one of those little key lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh,
Essentially. Yeah.
Pulls it out. Beep beep.
Alright. How was that?
Oh
Yeah, there we
wow!
go.
When you go 5'5", that is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be.
That's actually
Yeah, I know,
5'7". It's 5'7" because she was already glowing a little bit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's like a little glow effect.
All right, Rowan, you lead the way because I am blind, or
okay.
somebody else with dark vision that can actually see in the dark leads the way.
All right.
I'm about to have to bolt, so Jack's gonna have to control that.
It's okay. So you'll head upstairs, up this winding staircase, where at the top you see you're at the top of a tower. Above you there is a light source, and it's quite warm up here. There's a bit of a fire burning. Let me just toss you all in. There does appear to be a rug on the ground. There is a ladder that seems to head up towards the fire source, as if that's where they light the fire source. Thanks for being here. I think she's already gone.
She's ready.
And I need to make this bigger so it shows up on the stream. And there is another offset room off to the side with also a ladder that heads up. Doesn't seem to go to anything other than a light source at the top. But in this room itself, as you walk in, you see a chest off to the right beside a couple of urns. But otherwise, not a huge amount in this room. But Sal, that tugging feeling seems to be coming from the chest.
Sal's gonna walk over to it and have a look at the chest and look at it very curiously. And then open it up.
It is currently locked.
Never mind.
What'd you find?
Found a lock. I'm doing great. I found a lock. Anyone got thieves' tools?
It's around up.
Can't use them. I mean, I've got them. I pull out the kit. Can't.
Yeah, Rowan pulls out hers as well.
All right.
Is it an internal lock or external lock?
Hopefully it's external.
Like, is it a built-in to the chest, or is it like a padlock sort of lock?
It seems to be just a keyhole.
Okay, just checking.
What would you like her to use for the roll?
Roll dexterity.
Okay. No.
She puts it in. It sort of jams immediately as she puts it in, but with a little bit of extra force, you do hear this click and a tink immediately following it. And I need both Rowan and Sal and Stigger to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not close enough to it.
Shit, she's good at this. 27.
10.
No.
Rowan immediately realizes what she has done and takes a deep breath and holds it. For you, Sal and Stigger, you both breathe in this poisonous gas, and you take 21 points of poison damage and are now poisoned with the poison condition. Rowan takes half that damage but is not poisoned.
What does this lock look like?
What are you? As she breathes in, it's like, what are you? And I just take a deep breath, and it's just like,
Was it 28?
21.
21.
21. Oh, whoops. No, that's right. Just gotta use my token to that.
I'm gonna mark you with poison condition. Fortunately, the set was just out of range.
Well, that's not great. I'm making some use out of this tonight. I'm going to Hand of Healing Sal and I.
Okay.
And using Physician's Touch, remove the poison condition.
Do you have a limit on
Wait,
uses?
did you clean that needle? Jab. Ow!
It's a guess one now.
Just go whisper to Sal. It never really gets cleaned, but it is magical. So.
Sorry, so how many uses do you get of that?
As many as key points. So I've got full key points again. So I'm going to use 2 key points.
Okay.
That's for you, Sal.
Thank you.
That's for me.
So the new butte thing, did you guys get a whisper for that as well?
Nope.
Okay. Did you already change your tokens?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, cool. That's right. Never mind.
Oh.
I have a little
Whatever.
toolbar that pops up in the chat after you roll like damage or healing, that I can literally just click the token and then click the plus button or the damage button, and it will automatically do it. So it's really handy for like combat for me.
I don't know if... Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool.
So you won't have the poison condition now, right? Because you used the Physician's Touch?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It just happens whenever I heal something.
Mm-hmm. Alright. The chest is still locked, but you're still getting that tugging feeling. Like, there's something inside there. And it's calling to you, Sal.
Rowan, you want to try that again? Hang on. Wait. 5, 10. All right, now try open it.
Can I help her?
You can?
I have proficiency in Thieves' Tools, so...
She can roll it at advantage.
Sweet. I'll just put,
Smoke come out.
So I'll hold this here a bit, so it doesn't trigger it.
oh, thank God. 18.
She has another go, and this time she kind of knows which way to insert the tools. And a little bit of fussing at first. It's quite a difficult lock. But eventually, there's a click. And she pulls the tools free, and it is now unlocked. She turns around and looks at you, Sal, and says, "Did you want to do this?"
Are you sure you haven't trapped it? Anything else? All right. Oh, no, hang on. I'm not feared. I'm sorry. I'm immune to fear, so I just open it up.
All right.
I'm not worried.
Inside,
It's causing me.
there is pieces of what appears to be a blade. It's a very interesting blade. Looks rather innocuous, but there are some small etchings on the pieces of the blade that have shattered. Can't make out any words or anything like that, and you're pretty sure it's not words anyway. But just looking at it, you can tell there's something about this weapon.
I grab the handle?
Go ahead and give me... I'm just trying to think what to be the best here.
Doesn't matter at this point. You've seen my dice luck today.
Just give me a d20 for the moment. You can do this at advantage.
Okay.
D20.
D20. Roll 2 D20s. Take your pick. An 18 or... Hey! That wasn't a bad roll.
Mhm.
As your fingers touch the blade, you feel an energy. And as you wrap your hand around the blade and pull it, around the handle and pull it free, you look down and the pieces start to shake. They start to move. Go ahead and give me a... again, just do the 2d20s again.
Not as good. 9.
You hear a voice, but it doesn't say anything you immediately recognize. The language is like it's not a language you know, but the odd word comes through. Words such as resolve, dedication, mixed in mine, will you, and the rest of the words are unrecognizable.
That's a cool blade you got there, Sal.
Parts of it. I don't know why.
Rowan could have a look at it.
I think I might hang on to it for now. As I just pull out a pouch or a bag, kind of pick up all the pieces, put it in, and I'll just tuck the broken handle, or at least this handle and a bit of the broken blade. Just tuck that into my belt.
As you resolve within yourself to keep a hold of it, the pieces start to move closer to each other. And as you go to move to put the handle in the bag, you're immediately paused by the fact that the blade is now forming. Pieces are starting to join together. Do you continue to hold it?
Sure. Yep.
Unperturbed, you continue to hold the blade until the remaining pieces form. And immediately as the last piece joins, the blade starts to shimmer and turns as black as the night sky. And on it, you start to see spots of light, stars, galaxies appear appear over the blade. You feel the energies within it. You feel it is called to you. That it needs a worthy carrier, a worthy wielder. And it feels comfortable in your hands. It'll take some time to get used to, perhaps during a short rest. But this feels like yours now.
I question its judgment, and then I put the sword like on my belt. I imagine is there a scabbard in there?
There is no
Belt
scabbard.
loop.
You can make you one.
Okay. I don't know what happened, but this is mine now. Not what I thought was calling us up here.
What do you think was calling us up here?
I don't know.
One true love, maybe? Or
Oh.
someone that
Funny
de-esses
Lizette.
us?
Look, I'm sure there's look. We're just normal people in a bad situation. There's no way we're getting gods and random sentient weapons and artifacts and the things of legend. That's not us.
Maybe it is. Who knows?
Even as you say those words, a memory, a thought goes through your mind, Sal. And it's a heartwarming feeling. It's like the feeling of getting praise from a parent when you've done something that you thought would please them, and they really enjoy what you've done for them, whether it's making them breakfast in the morning or bringing home some flowers, that sort of thing. You feel that these memories are heartwarming. But are they memories? Are they your memories? That's the question.
All right. I tuck the sword away and then turn around, look at the others. Anything else in here? There's got to be a reason why, other than
Like some
Otherwise, in a
pigeons.
talking sword. Sure. There's a look like another flight of stairs in here.
Make an investigation check, Lisette.
Do we want to try and stay here tonight, Sal, or
I was thinking that too.
what are we feeling?
What, stay like actually on this level? Stay?
No, I'm just saying, like, do we want to even stay here at all?
I don't know. My worry is that if we stay, we can't leave.
People around here seem to be very forgetful.
Yes. They do. What did they say? Wait, did you talk to the other patrons?
Just from what you guys explained. and people being invisible and from other planes and things like that, and people not wanting to leave or whatever. That just sounds weird to me.
Define invisible. The planes I
Well,
get.
Those people just sitting down there, just sitting there, and you can't interact with them. They're like your hands pass straight through them and whatnot. It's weird.
Incorporeal. Okay. Invisible.
That's a big word. Yes, that word.
Sal, you know exactly what is going on here.
I do. You do. All right.
As a memory forms in your mind, visitors to this place, depending on which world they've come to, can only interact with others from the same world.
Okay. I think I know. You can only interact when you're from the same place. So we're from Wroat and do we actually know the term Eberron?
I'd say yes.
It's the world we're from.
You know the story of the progenitor dragons, so yes.
So we can only interact with people from Eberron.
Okay.
It's like different wavelengths. You can, or not wavelengths, different. What's the magics almost really. You can only interact with your own type of magic and not others.
Where are these other people from?
From planes of existence.
As you're saying that, Dardalian looks very troubled.
It's just more than what I know about.
More than I do too. I don't know how I know this. All right.
I give a sideways look.
Let's say, with your investigation in this room, there's not a hell of a lot in here to really look at. Again, it's another room that appears to have been left alone for many years. Along the walls, there are signs of some canopic jars, which is strange in a place like this. Like, don't know exactly what they're doing here, but or at least something similar to that, like urns that are lying about. But as you climb the ladder and head up onto the ledge above, you find yourself looking down at the remains of a humanoid.
Oh shit. That's something interesting over this way. Don't know if anyone can hear it. But... So wait, are they on the next floor up, or are they out below?
It's on above the ledge, so you've climbed the ladder to get to where you are, and it was sitting up on there.
Is there anything else up there, or is it just like a little spot and it's got a dead body there?
It just has the remains. Like, it is, the remains are so decayed. There is only, it's not even the full skeleton. But it's clear that this is a humanoid person that has perished here. There is a small stain, very dark brown, dark red stain. Perhaps they were killed here, or their body dumped.
Oh, it looks like the tavern's not all peace and lovey-dovey then. That's all it's up there. Like, you can't actually get up there and like walk around or anything. It's just a small patio, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's literally just like something where you might put a light source which would beam down in this room, but instead of the light source, you find the body.
Okay. I'll just climb down and I'll tell the guys that you can die here apparently. At least. So be careful of that.
Ardalian like
say
packs
again?
up and walks over.
Well, there's a dead body up in the room in here.
Okay.
Been here a while. Not much left of it.
Your turn,
just see
tall,
announced
dark, and
this.
creepy.
His name like Valen for the room.
Just
Dead
looks at you
bodies
for
in
a
the
second,
attic?
Sal.
Skeletons in the attic.
He like slowly climbs up the ladder and goes, "Right, do you want me to ask her what happened or what?"
As you
Yes,
pop your
do your
head up
thing.
there, there is no skull.
That'll make it a little bit difficult.
Seems like it's deteriorated so far that you can make out half a jaw. There is part of the skull sitting there, but it's literally just deteriorated so much that it's fallen apart.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything from that, guys. I need a mouth or like a working jaw.
Is it male, female?
With bones.
I'm not that good with skeletons. I just put them in the ground.
Can you tell how it died?
There's bloodstains there, so
It's
probably
missing
male.
some of its face. Who knows? Maybe that's it, or maybe it just got old and crumbled.
I'd give you a medicine check if you wanted to, but you'd have to do it at disadvantage.
Yeah,
being
because
drunk.
Yeah. Gladly. 16.
It's difficult to determine the cause of death with this much deterioration. Clearly, there's blood, so whether it was a stabbing or some sort of blunt force trauma,
Okay.
it's hard to tell. If you'd had a little bit more evidence outside of what's here, maybe, but
Yeah.
the best of your knowledge, the lower half of the body was intact. Looks like natural deterioration on the legs.
Okay. Okay.
If there was damage to the skull, it could be kind of just natural deterioration. It could be that they were hit in the head. It could be that post-mortem the skull was crushed. It's still too hard to tell though from these years.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna look at everyone and go, "Look, I can't talk to them. I don't have enough for a mouth, and that could be after they died, could be because how they died. Lower half of their body looks like it's fine, but I got nothing with the head, with the upper body. I'm drawing a blank here, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, so we've question to the party. This is what Sal's saying out loud. Question for you all. We can rest up for the night, make sure we're safe, we can leave. Or there's a skeleton in the attic. And Stigger, didn't you say the journal was for an adventurer that was haunted?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a problem. We could just walk out the door.
I really don't like the idea of staying around here. If there's anything else interesting around here, we should probably check it out.
Even suggesting that, Sal, you feel like you're betraying your own feelings.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we could find out who killed.
I did name this episode Murder She Wrote.
Oh,
Oh Lord, that is
oh.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
God.
Do not know the reference.
Because we were in the city of Wroat previously.
Oh. Yep. Mm. Well, maybe we should probably check out see if there's anything else downstairs. Did we miss something? Was there like a letter or something?
I don't know what else. Well, okay, well,
Is there a sealed letter? Or did we open that?
You haven't opened it.
Okay.
Dardalian, do you want to... What do you do with the remains?
Well, normally I bury them according to. Well, normally I bury them according to our custom or whatever they would prefer, but there's not really anywhere for me to bury them here.
There
Can
is a,
I'm being...
try to well, make them comfortable is probably not the best way of describing it, but it's about the only phrase I have.
there is a large fire sitting at the top of this room.
One I'm in.
The main room. The one that Stigger's in.
Yeah.
Okay, Dardalian, gather the remains. Probably maybe put them in the chest. We can bury them or lay them to rest at a later date. And I can't let this go, can I? You know, I tell myself I am not a good person. I am really, really not a good person.
Why?
Because of what I do.
Well, everything
Maybe
you've
we
done
just lose.
lately seems to be showing the opposite.
I know.
Seems to me like you're being a bad person.
Thank you, Lizette.
Definitely. Definitely, listen. App description.
Shake down some shopkeepers. That I can do. Be a good person. Working on it. Sal's gonna climb up the ladder and have a look up.
You climb up the ladder and you can see it's quite hot as you get close, but there is an open flame here. Seems to be a perpetual flame. Not burning because it's burning something, but just burning because.
I pull out a crowbar. I'm going to poke it a bit and see if there's anything like someone's tried to burn something or dispose of it.
Even before you put the crowbar in, there you can visually see there is nothing that seems to be at the base of this flame. In fact, the flame is kind of just sitting above the surface.
Okay. Why not? Not the weirdest thing I've seen. But it is hot, right?
It is definitely hot. You feel definitely as you reach in with the crowbar that if you were to pass your limbs through it, it would burn.
Okay. But there's nothing in the way of someone's trying to dispose anything in here.
No.
All right. I pull my crowbar. It's like, hot, 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 hot. Put that back in my backpack, climb down. Nope. We could probably eventually get rid of the remains there, but whatever has happened, they haven't tried to hide anything up there.
Well, if he was killed with something, wouldn't that something have to be around here somewhere?
Just gonna look at Sal.
What, this? As like a point to the sword and the belt? Could be, I don't know.
I'm not specifically saying that sword, but it could be other weapons, yeah.
The other thing to note
But if-
about your medicine check, Dalian, is that, again, even though it's completely hard to determine, you have no idea to know whether or not there was a physical instrument involved.
The Dalian's not here.
He just said he had to disappear early. We're down to 3 at the moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
was there anything else you guys wanted to do briefly before we consider wrapping up?
Well, the message said that he was being hunted by a god, so it's like they probably had an assassin come after him or something, wherever he was, even if he was like hiding here, if that is his body. Yeah, maybe there's
Which
some
means-
other interesting information downstairs that we could have a look at.
Wait a second. If we just out of character thing mostly, but we were able to touch the bones, right? Does that mean that that would have been someone from our plane? Because otherwise it would be like the other people and be phasing.
Possibly? But there's only been one person on our plane of existence for millennia.
And there's only one dead body here. Maybe someone was here more than a millennia ago?
One
But
dead
wouldn't
body
there
that we
have to
know
be
of.
a second?
Yeah, but I said there was only one person a millennia ago. It doesn't mean there wasn't someone already here before that person that's been here for multiple millennias.
Yeah, you're right.
I sort of wanted to check the rest of the rooms downstairs, but I feel like that's probably something we should probably save for when the rest of the party's here.
Agreed.
Okay. Will you plan on spending some time with your blade?
When I get a long rest, yes.
Okay. I will share this with you and you alone. For now. Unless you tell anybody else. You should be able to see it now. As far as that goes for the session, I think we can leave it there. Where we come back.
Gotta say, how is Lisette feeling at the moment?
What do you mean? Why? What's that?
You've still got a couple of issues, don't you? That we do know about.
Oh, the curse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there. Not much you can do about it.
How painful is it?
Yeah, doesn't hurt. Feels weird.
Hmm. So that's something definitely we need to look into.
Eventually, yeah. But I don't think we're going to find any Fae here to help out. So
You never know. People here from everywhere.
well, we can't interact with them anyway.
Yeah.
Can you cast? You can't cast magic yourself, can you?
No. I would have done it by now if I could cast it.
So we need to find a Fae that also can remove curses.
What?
Is that
What creatures are Fae? What beings? Peoples? Entities?
a question?
Do you expect me to know all of them? Should I expect you to know all the races of humans?
Oh,
Or
there's
humanoids.
human. There's human. There's human. There's human.
Humanoids.
Humanoids. There's. Okay, yeah, fine. Gotcha. Don't know. What are we looking for? We're. I was about to say we're in the tavern of apparently gods and whatever else. We just ask them.
Oh yeah.
Well, we can't even talk to them except the maiden,
Bartender?
the bartender,
Yeah.
and the
The bartender who's possibly millennia old.
I'll just head
Bartender.
up and like, hey, can you remove Fae curse?
Why not?
Sounds like a good idea.
What's the worst they're going to say? No?
First.
Give it a shot, Lazad.
Maybe after we find out what's going on here, we'll go work on that.
I think that there's 3 people here that we've been able to interact with so far. That was like the gardener at the front, the bookkeeper person, and the bartender.
That brings an interesting thought to mind. That means those 3 people can interact with us. That means they can interact with the no longer living person that we just found.
Maybe we could ask them about the dead body in the attic.
I don't think you get it. I think one of them 3 did it. You're not just going to walk up to someone and go, "Hey, did you just kill? Did you kill someone up in the attic? A couple of millennia ago?" Just curious.
Mm.
I don't think that'll go down well.
I can't believe that's even a sentence. It's not even, did you kill someone last week? Kill someone last year, last summer? No. Did you kill someone a millennia ago? I'm sorry. That's a brand new sentence.
Like, do you think well, yeah, it could be just one of them. Yeah, sure. But do you think an assassin could have came to this dimension and then like
Left.
killed the person and then just left?
The thing you got to remember is that no one from other planes can interact with each other.
True.
And I don't think they've had people leave. Okay, I guess you could ask the person who left.
That's interesting.
millennia ago.
Yeah. If the people sitting around are just ordinary people, and then like the people that run the place are actual gods. I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around even how we got here in the first place, but anyway.
It's portals, Stigo. It's always portals.
I know. Never seen a proper portal in my life, and yeah. Now I can't stop seeing them.
Wasn't expecting this either.
Whereas you contemplate the goings on of what's happening here, the murder that may have happened many years ago, the inn and its inhabitants, and how you got here and what you're going to do, we will come back next week to this to see where this takes us next. Thank you for watching.